The battle. A sizable band of Sioux, Cheyenne, and Arapahoes attacked a supply train
about 25 miles
from the Platte Bridge Station in July 1865. Just a few months after the Civil War ended, the three Native American allies also besieged the Platte Bridge Station. Commander of the post, Captain Greer, ordered a 20-man detachment to venture out to rescue the wagon train. Lieutenant Casper Collins, with only a few weeks left in the Army, and fully aware this was a suicide mission, volunteered to take 20 men out of the post and engage the enemy. Needless to say, this hopeless undertaking ended as expected. When the column crossed the bridge, Cheyenne forces attacked. Greatly outnumbered, Lieutenant Collins and his men made a wild dash to gain the fort's protection. Before reaching the safety of the post, Casper Collins and 4 of his men met their demise. Captain Greer, not accepting that ordering men outside the post amounted to a death sentence, dispatched 15 men under Lieutenant Walker to leave the relative safety of the post and repair the telegraph lines to restore communication with Fort Laramie. Soon a group of hostile Sioux and Cheyenne attacked the small detachment. Lieutenant Walker and his men made a wild dash across the river to the safety of the post, losing 6 men in the process. A cannon deterred direct attacks on the post, allowing the soldiers to hold off the siege until the hostiles left. 100+ years in the future, on a cold and snowy Halloween night, 3 boys in their early teens, Alan, Rick, and myself, decided to sneak out of their homes and meet at the Fort Casper Museum, the old Platte Bridge Station, during the witching hours from midnight to 3 a.m. As we sat around in a circle, eating candy and telling stories, suddenly one member of our group gave a big hush sound and said, "Listen, do you all hear something?" Everyone went quiet, and we turned to face the river. Sure enough, we could hear the sounds of horses splashing through the water. We ran with the belief that a ghostly horse and rider was about to run us over. After running a good distance, I stopped, turned around, and looked back at the river. I saw nothing. Being a pitch-black, dark night, I could not see my friends. I had no idea where they went. I started to panic, thinking my friends had deserted me. I shouted out to them, but no response came. I heard someone shout, "Come over here by the flagpole." When I reached the flagpole,
my friends were sitting on the ground and talking.
Alan, our leader, was rubbing his head and said, "When I heard the splash splash sound, I looked up and thought I saw a figure, a soldier on a horse. I took off running like everyone else and ran into the flagpole. I think I knocked myself out." After talking it over, we all agreed we heard a sound like a terrified horse, perhaps carrying a man, trying to cross the river. Rick and I heard the horse, but saw nothing. But only Alan said he saw something. We soon decided it was time to head home, leaving our candy behind.
So is this spirit Lieutenant Collins?
Upset he died at 20 and the Army misspelled his name when the post became Fort Casper in his honor?
Was the ghostly sound real?
Or only caused by our imaginations? As time passed, I lost touch with these kids, turned into specters of memories, ghosts if you will. So do I believe in ghosts? Yes and no. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.